Hello, it's been a minute. Time for a little update. I got a lot of stuff to do, so let me catch you up a little bit. Also, this is the new creator room. Woo! 3D printer stuff. My desk where everything can just kind of erupt. It's just kind of where my mind explodes and all my ideas just spread out. I've got a whole bunch of projects that I still need to work on in this corner. Woo! Yippee! Including you. So if you saw my YouTube shorts, you'd know I'm working on Chica. I have more parts everywhere. Yeah, this room is a mess. So I was invited to do a short film, which is completely awesome. Why the hell would they invite me? I'm super pumped. It's in 2 weeks. I hella procrastinated it. We've got good progress, but still some things to do. So when it comes to the foam part, I have almost all of it done. I need the arms and the hands from that. And I have more. Okay, never mind. I have more foam in there. The head, you know me, is 3D printed. I was gonna make a tutorial on how to make Ignited Freddy. Sorry, it's super dark in there. And I'll show you guys how to put the felt on. And people keep asking me what 3D printer I use. I have 3 longer LK1s for the huge prints, because these things are awesome. I would say the best beginner printer would be the Ender 3. I have 2 of these Creality Halot ones for the Etsy shop. So a little sneak peek into that. For the people that saw the YouTube shorts, this is how the eyes work. There are 4 strings connecting to each pan and tilt of the eye. And one servo is responsible for one of these movements. There's a little universal joint, please focus, come on, in the middle right there. Then this outside servo right here is in control of the eyelids. Each of these servos talk to this little guy. There are channel numbers on there. Now each channel number coincides with a switch or lever on this. So I believe channel 1 is up and down here, 2, and then 3, 4, and then 5 and 6 are up on these little knobs. If you saw Chica's eyes are controlled by this one. The eyelid is controlled by this one. And then I have the jaw on this little rotating one right here. It's gonna be a little interesting, but I mostly did this for simplicity. I didn't have to code anything when doing all of this, because I know it should work. If you've ever heard the engineering thing, it's keep it simple, stupid. And from then on, it was just time to crack out the hot glue and get started. With gluing the foam body parts, it's just kind of a lot of guesswork. Just keep reference photos nearby and cut your shapes a little bit large at first. Then use smaller cuts to finalize the shape. And with symmetrical characters, like Chica, you can use the pieces that you just cut as a template for the other side. Also, to get the rough shapes of the body parts, wrap your larger pieces of foam around you, then mark where you need to cut. After you mark it, unwrap it, and then cut a little bit past that mark. It's always a little better to make your pieces a little bit larger. It's way easier to take away material than it is to add more foam later. But I would say waiting for the hot glue took the longest, or at least it felt like it. Because of the foam, it insulates the heat inside and it takes forever to cool down. Huh? After all of those setbacks, the worst happened. My ride to and from work broke down. I had an electrical shortage somewhere. It took me 3 days to find it. All 3 of those days were lost, and I never made any progress to Chica. I still find it insane that I finished this project on time. I get home from my 8-hour shift around 4:30. I work on Chica for a little bit. Then I have dinner. Then I work on Chica again until around 11. On top of all that, I would ski on the weekends, and I'd still find time to explore the mountains on my dirt bike. With felting the foam, once you have it secured around the actual piece, leave a little extra hanging off of the end. Then, cut these into little flaps to work out the wrinkles later. One at a time, put a little glue on the inside of these flaps and fold them over. You can stretch them out a little bit to flatten the wrinkles. Also, the less glue you use here, the shorter you'll have to wait in between folding each section. Okay, so to wire the eyes, I took a good old patch cord for Ethernet cable. I took all the fun little cables out of it, right? Then I split it into 4 different connections for each LED back here. And now I'm doing it all over again for the orange. It takes so long. I hate soldering cables that are this small. It's super annoying, but we'll get there. Then, the part I hate the most about making any costume, the sanding. It always leaves a nice remnant in the air, and it makes my garage look like it just snowed. When it comes to actually sanding the 3D printed parts, I'll usually use an orbital sander first to pre-sand the high spots of the plastic parts. After that, I'll coat the part in resin or Bondo to smooth out the outer shell. Then I'll come back with a hand sander to really smoothen out that final piece. Also, this is a quick little reality check of how slow this actually is. And take your time on this step, because your effort really shows in the end with how glossy it is. Alright, now I'm printing the eyelids and eyes for the cupcake. Sadly, these will be stationary. These won't be able to move yet. This is a quick little video I recorded of me showing off my awesome soldering skills. But these little eye lights will come in handy in the future. Trust me. Stay tuned for the behind the scenes videos, because you'll see why I needed those. Also, this is a quick little demonstration of how I made the pupils. I bought this clear sticker sheet and printed the design out onto that. Ah!
You got me.
I then went in the garage and put a little bit of clear coat on it because the ink would actually smear off when I was trying to put it on earlier. Then it's as simple as taking off the sticker and putting it on. I made a little center dot earlier so that I could actually center out these eyes. After you get them roughly pressed down, really try to work out the wrinkles here, and then later come back with a heat gun and try to melt the wrinkles out of the film. And here's the final Chica.
This way? There you go.
This is gonna be a fun stop at the UPS store.
Oh my god. Caesar, get out here. Caesar, hustle. Let's see some movement.
It looks like the Chuck E. Cheese head.
Oh my god. Chica head. That's so cool. I think you want the coolest drop off.
There it is. Alright. I cannot describe how much they're loving this thing. It's so funny. And other people are going in and I don't know what to do.
You got the hoodies.
Alright, that's the full costume.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I gotta ask, man, what's the ballpark on the value for this?
And all that happiness just to prepare me for this bill.